Well, good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to the James Albertini Gymnasium at Mansfield High School. Tonight's Hockomock League contest features the Bulldogs of Canton High School versus the Mansfield Lady Hornets. My name is Tom Farry, along with Mark Farinella. What do you think about tonight's contest, Mark?
Well, Tom, I'll tell you, the Hornets may be in for a little bit of a surprise tonight. We have a Canton team coming in here at 6-2. They're 4-2 in the Davenport division, and they've only lost to what I would consider the top two teams in the Hockomock League. They lost at Foxborough and at Franklin earlier this year. They've ripped off 5 straight wins, and the big thing about this team, we thought that we saw the market cornered on freshmen at Oliver Ames in the last game that we covered. They've got 3 starters who are freshmen, and they are the 3 leading scorers, and they're among the top 15 scorers in the Hockomock League right now.
You don't see that very often.
Nope. So you're going to be watching for number 13, Kiara Cerruti. She's averaging 12.3 a game. And the showcase is going to be on the Gallery sisters. I like that little play on words there. Number 32, Faye Gallery, and number 33, Sydney Gallery. Faye is averaging 11.4, Sydney 9.9. They have been in double figures pretty consistently through this 5-game winning streak. This is a very young team. They do have a couple of senior anchors on it, but if inexperience may be one of the things that may come to bear tonight, but certainly they have some talent, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with maybe this season and maybe farther down the road.
Yeah, 3 freshmen leading the team in scoring along, and the other 2 starters are a couple of senior captains, Maggie Conley and Julia Hamilton. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Hornets tonight.
And now the starting lineup for your Mansfield Hornets. Starting at guard, the senior, number 4, Sydney Mulkern.
Number 4 is Sydney Mulkern, senior sharpshooting specialist, we hope, Mark. She's really coming on strong in these last few games. The point guard, number 11, Maddie Bandinello. The other guard, her twin sister, number 24, Cara Bandinello. And the senior captain, leading scorer, number 42, Maggie Danahy. And really one of the real glue kids of this team, number 21, senior Steph Kemp.
Tom, I'll tell you, we saw a really great game by Sydney Mulkern in the last one, and she is just coming back from the flu. She was actually sick in the last game.
That was Mansfield High School's Lindsay McDonald performing tonight's national anthem. Great job.
Yeah, Tom, the last game, we didn't know it at the time. In fact, Sydney Mulkern did not start that game. Mike Redding told me that before the game, they weren't sure if she was going to be able to go at all. She had the flu. She wasn't feeling well. Went through warm-ups, apparently said to Mike, yeah, I can go a little bit. Comes in probably at about, I would say probably about halfway through the first quarter, and then she lights it up for 17. So, and they needed every one of them against Oliver Ames in that game. So that's a leadership, senior leadership type of game, really, when you get down to it. So hopefully more of the same coming from her tonight. I'd like to see a lot of the Hornets get in. They got to get over that 40-point hump in these games that they're close with. And this team that they're facing tonight is a little bit of an unknown quantity.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Freshmen, Mansfield has a decided height advantage right at the moment. Maggie Danahy easily wins the tap, and the Bulldogs come out in a man-to-man to start things off. Steph Kemp to Maddie Bendanillo. Maddie with the strong take. Just nice play by the defender there to get a hand on the ball. Hornets come out. Looks like 2-3 zone defense.
Well, we can see the Gallery sisters have a little bit of size out there.
There's a 3-point try by the senior captain, Julia Hamilton. Bulldogs take a quick 3-0 lead.
Canton is scoring 52.3 per game, and they're allowing 52.1. So as you can see, aside from a couple of lopsided scores in their losses, pretty close to their opposition.
There's a foul against the Bulldogs.
And that's
number 32, Faye Gallery.
Yep. So one of the freshmen already has a foul.
Hornet ball under their own basket. Bulldogs stay in that man-to-man. There's Maggie Danahy for a quick catch and shoot. Danahy hits. It's 3-2. Hornets in a 2-2-1 full court press. See if this can cause them a few fits there. There's the steal by Maggie Danahy. Why stop? Oh.
You know what, though? They always seem to go to Maggie for that first really important shot of the game. She gets it. Let's hope she gets a few more tonight. She's been in a little bit of a scoring slump lately, doing a great job on rebounding. I mean, she has really been working hard on the boards, but got to see some offensive production out of her. And as I've been saying in the last couple of games we've done, they need that second scorer to come up too.
Exactly. That's Sid Mulkern in the low post. Steph Kemp, that is off. Maddie Bendanillo the rebound to her sister Kara. 3-point try is good by Sid Mulkern.
Glad to see Sydney still feeling the range there.
Another 3-point try by the senior captain is long. Steph Kemp with the rebound. Maddie Bendanillo with the hard push. Sid Mulkern with the strong take. That's an offensive foul on Sid.
Well, Sydney's
look at this trap. There's the steal.
Sorry about that, Tom. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Sydney's averaging 8.1 per game right now, and got her career high of 20 against Franklin, and of course 17 in the last game. So a very, very nice upward trend for her recently.
There's another steal for the Hornets. Up ahead, Mulkern, the strong lefty layup. That goes.
That's going.
Sid's got 5, and she'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Boy, that looks like the press is really bothering the Bulldogs.
Well, this is something that these young players probably haven't seen a lot of. And let's face it, the Hornets are one of the best, if not the best, defensive team in the league right now.
And, I like the press, too. It gets them into the game early. Let's see if they attack the press. Wow. Maddie Bendanillo, another rebound to her sister Kara. For the layup that goes.
It all seems to be in place right now.
It's 10-3, the Hornets with a quick 7-point lead. Another steal by Maggie Danahy. To Kara Bendanillo. A skip pass to her sister Maddie for 3 is long. Maggie Danahy, Kara Bendanillo both tried to save that ball.
Well, the Hornets, if you want any proof of how good they are defensively, after their last game, their average of points against dipped under 40 points. It's 39.9. That's all they're allowing inside the James Albertini gym.
There's a nice three-point shot by the freshman Kiara Cerruti. 10-6, Hornets up 4. Okay, what are we in here? A little man-to-man action. Maggie Danahy, quick shot, off, rebound by Kiara Cerruti. Hard push by Cerruti. Oh, I thought that was a double dribble, but another three-point try is long, and Maggie Danahy with another rebound. Ahead to Cara Bendinello, to her sister Maddie. Offensive foul.
You know, I like the unselfishness of that, but I really think that Cara had the better shot. She had the opportunity to go in for it.
I thought she
Unless she was
lefty on the lefty side.
That could be exactly. It could be maybe the steps and the release might not have been in the right place. But.
Yeah. Come on, you got to run here to press. Three-point try. Off. Offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. Steph Kemp with the rebound. Hornets are in a 1-2-2 full court, so they're switching up their full court press action, bringing Maggie from the back end to the front end.
That doesn't happen too often. The ball swatted away from Maddie Bendinello.
I know. Sid Mulkern with a strong take. She's going to go to the line, shooting 2. To Faye Gallery with the foul.
I believe that's her second.
It is.
Yep.
Well, let's see how long they ride with her 2 fouls here. Sid Mulkern to the line. Hornets up 10-6 with 3:42 to go. Becca Hodelman, Ashley Santos check into the game for the Hornets. Mulkern misses the first. She'll get another try at the line.
That one's true.
Oh. Sid's got 7. The Hornet lead is 5, 11-6. Save, there's a trap point. Becca Hodelman with the steal. Another steal back by the Bulldogs, and they can't convert.
Boy, that looks familiar. We've seen a lot of that in the last couple of games, and by Hornet opponents. If they can get the shots, they're not necessarily going to get them in. I want to see where that little lever is that comes out of the rim up there. And who has the button? Who's got the button?
Sid Mulkern saves the turnover. There's another foul by the Bulldogs, number 4.
That's Carly Fitzgerald.
Yeah, the freshman, the 4th freshman, actually.
Yeah, they're loaded with freshmen.
They are.
We'll see.
I like that. I do. If they're the best players in the school, you know, so be it. Mulkern with a strong take is long. Rebound, Maddie Bendinello to Maggie Danahy. Maggie tried to put it down in a little heavy traffic there, and Ashley Santos picks up a backcourt foul.
And you know, Tom, Canton right now, I believe they are the smallest school in the league, too. So, you're dealing with a smaller number of athletes available. These kids apparently have some skills, but they're going to get plenty of experience over the next few years as long as they stay with it. Hopefully nothing happens or nobody transfers or anything like that.
Exactly.
And I'd like to see Canton do well. I mean, I kind of root for the underdogs a little bit, but not against Mansfield.
Nice pass. And a finish by Sydney Gallery. That's her first 2. Boy, that was all created by the nice strong drive there.
Hornets have been a little haphazard with the ball handling in the last couple of possessions, and they're getting the ball slapped away from them too, so they've got to respect the aggressiveness of the Bulldogs.
Becca Hodelman's shot is long. She gets the own rebound. She shoots up a 3. That's long. Ashley Santos fights in the corner.
I think they called a timeout. Nope.
Canton got the
yes,
timeout.
They did.
Good call, Mark. Yeah, that was Maggie Conley with the play and the timeout call in the corner.
Well, we got this little break. I'd like to throw in a word of congratulations to Mansfield girls basketball coach Mike Redding, and of course, as everybody knows, the longtime football coach here. He was named to the Massachusetts State Football Coaches Hall of Fame on Friday. Well-deserved. Look, as someone who I watched him as a football player at North Attleboro High School, and when he was hired here, I was certainly well aware of what he could do on the field, certainly at Holy Cross. I also kind of knew of his personality and the kind of intensity he would bring to it. But the big thing that I thought that he brought to Mansfield when he first came here was he just brought discipline, and he brought a sense of what's important, getting these kids on the right track, getting them focused on their academics as well as their athletics. Mike has done a wonderful job here. You know, the wins aren't just part of what he's accomplished here.
Yep.
And nobody is more deserving. And I keep joking with him. I tell him they're going to name a building after him sometime on one of these days.
Or a football field,
we got to figure out which one somewhere along the way. But he will have earned it. Let me say that much.
I think between football and basketball, he's got over 500 victories.
Yeah, and I think he'll be in the basketball Hall of Fame too at some point.
It's a lot of games to win.
Yep.
Nice job of moving the ball by the Bulldogs to break that press. Made some good adjustments against the press.
Well, they're sticking out at the perimeter right now. They don't want to penetrate.
Cerruti with the quick jump shot. Becca Hodelman with the rebound. Boy, can those Hornet guards rebound. Ashley Santos to Maggie Danahy.
And
she's
hit.
fouled.
Yep.
Great look by Ashley Santos. Hornets up 11-8 with 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Maggie Danahy to the line, shooting 2. This one goes for Maggie.
And that's one thing I really want to see from Maggie, too, is she's had a little problem with her foul shooting recently, and if that's an indication, that's a good step. That got that first one nice and easy.
Erin Devine, the tall senior for the Bulldogs, has checked into this game. Maggie hits them both. The lead is 5 with 1.5 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton to Kiara Cerruti. 3-point try by the Bulldogs. Another rebound, Maggie Danahy.
She actually that girl out there makes Maggie look small.
Emily Vigent gets fouled. Boy, dear, Becca Hartleman comes in the game, and all of a sudden, all the action just ramps up from 45 to 78. She rebounds. She's already got 3 rebounds, I think, in this game. And then she's with the hard push. A little substitution for the Hornets. Meg McVicker checks in.
And both Gallery sisters are out of the game now because they both have 2 fouls.
Emily Vigent to shoot the second. That one goes. Hornets up 14-8. Back off the press. Man-to-man defense for the Hornets. Erin Devine. Julia Hamilton. Is Becca getting her hands in the action there. Hamilton. Cerruti. Devine. Quick elbow jumper. Ashley Santos with the rebound. The speed is so much quicker. There's a wide open Santos for 3, and that goes.
Perfect.
Great shot. What a great rotation. It really is effortless. 17-8. Quick bank shot by the senior captain, Julia Hamilton. She's got 5. The lead is 7 with 20 seconds to go. Ashley Santos, another jump shot. Hornet ball under their own basket with 12 seconds to go.
Oh, that girl, Devine, she just towers over everybody. I think she's 6'3". I think I saw a roster with her height on it somewhere. So,
Coach Redding brings in Maggie Danahy for this last offensive possession with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Vigent, just off. Maggie Danahy, rebound, put back. Another rebound for Danahy, another one, and she's fouled. Great work under there by both Vigent and Maggie Danahy.
5.8 seconds left in the quarter, and Maggie will be going to the line for 2. She earned them.
She did. She's got 3 quick rebounds there in that possession. First one goes.
I think she's been working on these. That's good.
Yeah, it's such a soft. Same with Ashley Santos' shot. It's so smooth and effortless. Young kids listening, you want a great rotation on that shot. Danahy hits both. Hornets up 9 with 5.8 seconds to go.
This has been one of the Hornets' most productive quarters that we've seen this year.
Wow. Ooh, boy, the Hornets got away with one there. Canton can't convert. So at the end of the first quarter here at Mansfield High School, the Mansfield Lady Hornets 19 and the Canton Bulldogs 10. Okay, folks, we're back for second half action. Hornets with a 19-10 lead, and they've got their starting lineup back in this game to start the second quarter. Maddie Bendanello, Cara Bendanello, Maggie Danahy, Steph Kemp, and Sid Mulkern. And they start in a 1-3-1. So Hornets are switching defenses, seeing if the young team can make plays. And there's Lila Milton, the junior, with a quick basket. Now Canton's in a 3-2 sort of defense.
And there was a very nice look by Kayla Albert, who's also new to the game.
Mulkern for 3. It's long. Maddie Bendanello. She's such a nose for the ball.
At some point, I'm going to have to review as many stats as they have around here on that, because of all the teams in the area, I don't think I see any team have as many guards getting rebounds as this team does.
Yep.
And most of the time, it is Maddie. I mean, she really is. She's the pesky one.
Yeah. Kara's no sloucher.
Nope.
You know, Maddie's just got an incredible nose for the ball.
Yeah. Well, she's always in motion too, and just completely
Little trap.
Inexhaustible.
Oh, nice job getting out of that trap there. They can't lose the ball out of bounds. Hornet ball coming the other way, 19-12.
If I've seen an edge so far from other than the nice offensive conversions here, I think obviously the Hornet defense, this is something these kids have not seen. Now, what will be interesting is see how well they adapt, whether they make the adjustments, whether they try to keep – I notice they've tried to keep more out to the perimeter instead of trying to challenge. But the big thing is just getting the ball over half court for them.
You know, Mike's trying to confuse the freshman a little bit. You know, hey, we're going to give you a different look every time down. Maddie Bendanello, quick. Maggie Danahy can't corral that rebound. Julia Hamilton with the push for the Bulldogs. Oh, that's a foul.
And that would be
Sid Mulkern.
That's her second.
Going to put Emily Vigent's going to check into the game probably for Mulkern, who's got 2 quick fouls. And the Hornets stay in that 1-3-1.
Well, Canton's having to do it with the people that haven't had to do it to this point. Obviously, with the
great pass,
with the both Gallery sisters out, they're actually getting some production elsewhere. And Mike Redding has called timeout, I believe, hasn't he?
What a great pass! Yep. Yes, Hornet timeout. Well, I'll tell you right now, this Bulldog team is very well coached.
Yeah.
They are moving the ball precisely. They're not really getting rattled. They were early in the game getting rattled by the press a little, but they've settled down. They're making the pass. They got a great little senior point guard out there, Julia Hamilton, that's handling the majority of the press break.
And I think one thing Mike Redding wants to do, too, in this timeout is kind of settle them down a little bit offensively. I think they've been when they get across and into a half court, I think they've been kind of whipping the ball around a little bit not as precisely as they are capable of. Some of the shots of the last 3 or 4 possessions have not been probably the best that they are capable of taking. So I think he just wants to kind of settle them down there a little bit, concentrate on the defense. That's the trademark. That's what's going to create lots of good offensive opportunities for the Hornets.
That's what we hope. Yes.
Yeah.
extend their pressure a little here. A little half court 1-3-1 here for the Bulldogs. You want to attack this. Reverse it. Good job, girls. Steph Kemp in the corner. Maddie Bendanillo. Emily Vigent. Kick.
We're making them use the whole clock.
Yeah. That's off the Hornets. Bulldog ball.
We're going to give some credit to Kayla Albert out there. She was the one who's chasing out at the perimeter. Anytime the guards were exchanging it between themselves, she's the one running back and forth across the court. But did a pretty good job of keeping it contained.
Now the Hornets switch to a man-to-man D. Let's see how the Bulldogs adjust. Good flash.
Yeah, it was a nice move, but
foul against the Bulldogs. Nice move by Lila Milton. She just couldn't get that shot to fall. The Hornets are already in the penalty.
And lest, it's something that we expect around here, but for anybody who may be new to watching these games, nice sportsmanship by Maddie Bendanillo. She picked Albert up off the floor after that foul was called, and now she's going to the foul line.
Beautiful foul shot, Maddie Bendanillo. That's her first bucket of the game. First point of the game for Maddie. She'll have another one. That one's off. Oh,
yeah,
she didn't establish.
Yeah, she came in out of bounds and wasn't eligible to catch that ball right there.
Hornet ball under their own basket, leading by 6 with 5:27 to go in the first half. Ashley Santos to Emily Vigent. In the corner to Cara Bendanillo. Kick to Maggie Danahy. Danahy in the low post, out to Cara for 3, is off. That should be Hornet ball. Good hustle by Maggie Danahy to keep that alive. Once again, the Hornets ball under their own basket. It's a quick cut. Emily Vigent to Cara Bendanillo. Vigent, the quick shot is long. Hornet ball.
Cara keeps it alive there. Wow.
Becca Hodelman to check in for Cara Bendanillo. The lead is 6 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Ashley Santos with a nice strong take, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, she kind of rode her in. That would be on Milton, I believe.
One thing I've noticed, the Hornets are setting screens.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the offensive player is not using that screen well enough. They're maybe leaving a little early or leaving a space, not rubbing their man off. You know, you can set the best screen in the world, but if your teammate doesn't use it effectively, then it's not going to accomplish anything. And I think the Hornets are a little bit fast on their movement. They're not waiting for that pick or screen to develop.
You know, they look a little anxious. They look like they want to get it done yesterday.
Right. That's exactly it, Mark. That's what I see.
And I noticed that both Gallery sisters are back now, so
live a little dangerously here.
Yep.
Great low post, feeding the low post. And a layup is good. Kiara Cerruti hits, and she'll step to the line, see if she can complete the three-point play. Boy, I tell you, Hamilton knows how to feed that low post.
Yes, she does.
And I love to see it, being an old-time traditionalist. I'd like to see the low post game. Now that offensive rebound comes away. Cerruti comes away with it.
Ball alive. Canton's on a 6-1 run right now, and this the Hornets really should answer right now.
Maddie Bendanillo to Maggie Danahy. She's fouled and will step to the line. Once again, play is initiated by Becca Hodelman, pushing the ball, feeding it ahead. I like the way her head is always up and looking down court. you're going to get easy baskets.
I gotta give Maggie Connolly credit too. She stayed down. She stayed down that end of the court. She got down quickly. It was not as easy a drive for the Hornets as they would have liked to get in transition. So, and Maggie's missed the first, so hopefully she'll get this second one. And she does.
And that one goes. Hornets up 5. Maddie Bendanello got her hand in the passing lane here. Oh, the Hornets are in a little box and one.
Nice steal by Steph Kemp.
Bendanello. A little late.
Yeah, Maggie was trying to get her. She knew she wasn't in the right place under the basket. She was trying to sneak her way back in a little bit, but
just got it a little too late. She had moved past there. Oh, you can't get a foul there, Becca. Mike's having Becca Hartleman a little more intense man-to-man on Hamilton. See if she can disrupt this Bulldog offense a little.
That's the 6th team foul on the Hornets, so they will be in the 1-and-1 on the next one.
Hornets are in the bonus now with 10 fouls. Whoa, Hornet ball. 3:42 to go in the first half. Hornets up 21-16.
Let's see how they'll attack Ken. They're. I got to give them credit. They're playing pretty well defensively as best they can when they're in the half court, and they get their hands
Great
on
defense,
balls too.
Yeah. I really think the referee called that the wrong way down the other end, Mark. I think he pointed to the Hornet ball, but I'll take it as a Hornet fan. Emily Vigent to Maddie Bendanello. Becca Hartleman.
7 on the shot clock.
Steph Kemp.
Yep.
Shot clock violation for the Hornets.
Hornets aren't comfortable in the half court right now, and they were early, But I think a lot of that has to do with Canton has adjusted. They're adapted to the speed of the game.
Great offensive rebound. Lila Milton on the play for the Bulldogs. She's fouled by Steph Kemp, and she'll go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
2:59 left to go in this first half of play.
Milton hits the front end of the 1-and-1. She's got 3. The lead is 4.
Yeah, the Hornets have only 2 foul shots out of 6 opportunities in this quarter so far, and so now it's a 3-point game. Again, they need to answer. They really do.
There's a little full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Look deep. You got a layup. Kemp in the corner.
That's open.
Great feed to Maggie Danahy. Maggie's got 9. The lead is 5.
Nice job all around on that one.
Spread them out a little bit there, and great low post feed by Kemp to Danahy. Corner 3-point shot. Is it just long? Emily Vigent with the rebound.
Hornets are off.
Oh, she should go back. Wide open. Maddie Bendanello for 3. Oh, hit the top of the basket.
I'm never really entirely sure what I thought it was only supposed to be if it hits the stanchion or if it goes over the stanchion or if it hits a guy wire or something like that. I see it called all over the place, but
yeah, I think it hit the black portion.
It might have,
unless they consider the top of the backboard.
Well, I have an eye appointment tomorrow, so maybe I'll be able to. Maybe I'll see things better the next game. Oh, you've got to be careful about those hands there, Kara. Canton's become a lot more
Crossover
patient.
move.
They're a lot more patient offensively.
Offensive rebound put back by the senior captain, Maggie Conley. The lead is 3 with 1.5 minutes to go. Erin Daniel for 3 is off. Maggie Danahy. Rebound won't go. Gets her own rebound. Put back, and it goes. Maggie's got 11. First into double figures, Mark.
Yeah, it's good for her, too, and she has 7 rebounds as well.
Another foul. Kiara Cerruti will step to the line to shoot 2. The lead is 5 with 1:16 to go. Cerruti hits the first. The lead is 4. A couple of substitutions for the Bulldogs. Good move by Coach Choquette to get the penalty, foul. Girls with 2 fouls out of the game here defensively.
Yeah, you're about that time that you want to kind of prevent that cheap third foul.
Yep. She walked. Good call by the ref. Hornet ball, 1:13 to go in the first half. Once again, the Bulldogs extend that pressure into a 1-3-1 full court. There's the attack by the Hornets. Erin Daniel is long. Good shot by Erin, is just a little long. Bulldogs with a strong push. 1 minute to go in the first half. Low post feed. Emily Vigen gets her hand in the passing lane. The center out there now, Kayla Albert, for the Bulldogs is a 10th grader herself.
I'm wondering, too, if they're going to be trying to go at Maggie just to get her a foul before the half, because she hasn't really had one. But first, to get the ball to the right person.
Got to reverse it. That a girl, Erin. There goes Maddie Bendanillo with the push. Back in a 1-3-1 half-court zone by the Bulldogs. Attack this with a 2-2-1, girls. Maddie Bendanillo for 3. That's wide. Great try by Kara to save it. It'll be Bulldog ball with 26 seconds to go. I can see why this team has given Franklin and Foxborough some pretty decent games.
Well, those were the 2 biggest point outputs by any of their opponents this year. I mean, Foxborough put 86 up on them, but you know what? Canton scored 61, give them credit, but in a typical Foxborough game, there's a ton of possessions by each team because it moves quickly.
Wow, they bailed her out.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just a little too much hand action by the Hornet defenders. You know, I guess they've been allowed to get away with it. They are one of the stingiest defensive teams in the league.
And that's Maddie Bendanillo's second foul, with 15.8 seconds left to go in the half, so she'll take her rest.
And, you know, typically you might say, geez, why would you take Maddie out of this game?
Yeah, you don't want another foul.
Yeah, even with 15 seconds left and the Hornets about to get possession. But, you know, the way she pushes the ball, she's always susceptible to that offensive foul because she pushes it so hard.
Yep.
So it's a good move with 15. And they don't really lose a lot with Becca Hartleman coming into the game to push it. Both foul shots are good by Sydney Gallery. We have a 2-point game, Mark, with 15 seconds to go.
I had a feeling this one was going to be closer than it looked like it was going to be at the beginning.
Great
but there's a nice play.
job.
Oh, got to make that.
Oh, Emily Vigen can't hit. Don't foul, girls. Erin Daniel with a good play. 3.3 seconds to go.
That was an unfortunate miss there.
Everything went according to plan, but
exactly.
You can't put the ball in the basket, too. Danahy staying in this game with 3 seconds to go. She walked. Great hands by Emily Vigen. And that is the end of the first half. With the score, the Mansfield Lady Hornets 25, the Canton Bulldogs 23. Okay, folks, we're back for second half action here at the James Albertini Gymnasium at Mansfield High School. Hornets with a 25-23 lead. How about the scoring totals, Mark, for that?
Well, Maggie
first half?
Danahy is your leading scorer for the Hornets. She has 11 points, and that was one of the best halves she's had in a while, too. Nice to see. Sydney Mulkern has 7 points for the Hornets, but she had to sit out a little while with some foul trouble. So beyond that, it's just a smattering of points for them. Up at the top of the list for a very balanced Canton Bulldog squad is one of the freshmen, Kiara Cerruti. She has 6. 3 players with 4, and Julia Hamilton, the nice-looking point guard that we like out there, has 5. So I think what we have to see here in this second half is that the Hornets have to kind of get a little bit more, not just precise, but aggressive and precise at the same time offensively, especially in the half court. If they're going to be in a half court, make the passes well, make them good, make sure you find the person who has the best shot, and they do have to convert those.
There's a play for the corner jumper by Mulkern. Here's the hard push by Hamilton. Great defense by Mulkern, but a steal back by the Bulldogs. 3-point tries. Long. Hornet ball.
You notice that Gallery, when she got the ball back, she gave with the head fake and then dished it off. I think she could have, in another year, maybe 2, probably next year, she'll take that drive. She'll go right to the basket with the ball like that.
Fake shot and take, maybe. Mulkern again for 3 from the side. Is long. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Number 12, Maggie Conley.
The rebounds are going off a little bit longer than where Maggie Danahy is, so she's having to reach for them.
No basket. Travel call against the Bulldogs. It was a nice shot, but there was a couple of steps in there before that.
I'll say this much, Tom. I don't think the Bulldogs are afraid of the Hornets anymore, as they were in the first quarter. I mean, they were outscored 19-10 in the first quarter, and then outscored Mansfield 13-6 in the second.
Big turnaround. Maggie Danahy, the shot, around and out. Rebound by Kiara Cerruti.
Just maybe 1 or 2 steps farther back than what I think is a really good range for her.
A little bit long, yeah. A little bit deep.
But she does have that. She does have a nice baseline shot.
Conley. Julia Hamilton, 3-point try is good for the freshman Sydney Gallery. And the Bulldogs take the lead 26-25. Maggie Danahy with another baseline jumper is long.
No, she's just forced that up, really.
Yep.
They're not playing patiently right now. Even in, if I want to see a little bit more aggression, but it's what they know how to do. And they're just sort of like taking the ball and whipping it up.
Yep.
And you don't really want to do that right now.
Not really eyeing the basket well. Now the shot. That's a foul against the Bulldogs. Yep. Bulldogs lead 26-25. We just started the third quarter.
And that would be 3 on Maggie Connolly, so that's a bit of a problem for them. That's one of their senior leaders out there.
Ashley Santos in this game. Trying to get a little offense. Coach Redding. Steal. Faye Gallery with the steal. Stop the ball. They didn't stop it. And a great shot. Faye Gallery gets her first 2 of the game. The lead is 3 for the Bulldogs. Ashley Santos.
Oh, she might. She better be careful with what she puts that elbow. That almost could have been a foul call on her.
The steal. Conley with the push. Oh, you don't want to foul there, Sid. That's tough. Or maybe was that on?
Yeah, I think they
Kara.
called a timeout to prevent the turnover.
Okay. Sorry.
I thought the same thing you did right off the bat.
They fouled her, yeah.
Well, it's not the best start for the second half for the Hornets that we'd like to see, and we've seen it a million times in basketball. You come out to start a half and you get a couple of quick baskets, and that puts you in so much of a good position for not just the rest of the quarter, but maybe even for the rest of the game. Canton, they're not really doing anything spectacular. They're just kind of staying with what they do.
Steady.
Like in
Steady.
the steal on the last possession, that was just she was playing her position. She was playing her zone, and the ball came to her. I mean, the Hornets are giving the ball up a little bit too fast. They're just not as precise as they could be. I'm sure Mike Redding is trying to get that point across to them over there right now, and with 5:03 left, they'd like to cut into Canton's small lead very quickly, I'm sure.
Well, I don't think anybody got the worst of that timeout except the clipboard.
I wonder what the budget is for clipboards in the school these days.
How about in the pro football games where the guys are throwing those expensive headsets to the ground?
Well, how about the time that Belichick threw one of those Microsoft Surface tablets? He never wants to use those things.
No. I saw Nick Saban destroy a headset in that game the other night against.
All right, here we go. They were sloppy with the ball, and the Hornets have come away with it. This is the break.
Danilo with a strong take will not go. That's Hornet ball.
That's the kind of break they wanted, too. I mean, they wanted to capitalize on some mistakes, pressuring the ball down here. They got the turnover they wanted. They got to convert.
Yeah. Got to get that head up when you're going for layups. Maggie Danahy with a strong power move. That's wide.
They're not comfortable right now.
Look at that. Bulldogs attack the offensive board. Great cut. Oh, that's a walk.
Yeah.
Nice try. I like to see the girls put a fake on, but Bulldogs won't get away with that one. That's Sydney Gallery.
You know what? She'll be able to do that in another year or two.
That's right.
Here's now where somebody's just really got to step up and take charge here.
Oker in the corner. Feed down the low post.
Great job by Sydney Gallery. I mean, she's she's not intimidated. Maggie Danahy is clearly one of the biggest offensive threats in the Hockomock League. Yeah. Got her hand in the right place. Didn't push off. Didn't foul.
Quite frankly, Maggie's got a hold. There's a great inbounds play by the Hornets, and Mulkern hits it.
Mulkern comes to the forefront there. 9
points for Sid. She's trying to get the double figures with this foul shot. Maggie, if she wants the low ball in the low post, has to hold the defender off. If you don't do that, they'll get a hand in the passing lane. Mm-hmm. That's her. That's what she's got to do. Mulkern gets a soft roll. She's got 10.
Friendly front rim.
We've got a tie game here. And the Hornets in a full court man. There's the trap point. Hornet ball.
Nice job by Maggie. She just did not give her anywhere to go.
I think it's time for some full court play here, Mike. I think it'll wake kids up and get their blood flowing a little bit. Wow, you don't see an explanation like that very often.
Well, to tell you the truth, we've seen more explanations in the last couple of games we've done. I want subtitles.
We think we know what's going on. Becca Harleman for three is long. Julia Hamilton
she
with the
had
rebound.
to shoot over Maggie Danahy on that, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think Maggie knew where she was behind her.
Strong power move.
Going for the finger roll. Looked like it was in slow motion on the way up there.
Sydney Gallery checks back in for Kayla Albert. Bulldog ball under their own basket. Hornets in a 2-3.
That's
Great steal, Becca Hartleman. Now beat her in attack.
And she also needs some help back here, too. But she got it out, but should always have somebody about ready to help her in a case like that.
Setting the screen. Ashley Santos. Hamilton gets her hand in the passing lane. Santos forces a jump ball. Held the ball.
Will be Canton's ball. I want to see somebody just find, and I wish I could tell you what it is, and if I could, I'd probably make $1 million by bottling it. But they've got to come back and find what it was that got them that 19-10 lead early. I mean,
2-2-1.
I think it was partially confidence and partially execution, obviously.
I think they came out fast with that full court press. Bulldogs didn't handle it well, and now they're playing really patient.
Yep.
And beating the press handily, really. Hamilton.
Also, if you notice, the Hornets are doing an awful lot of reaching, the passes they're good passes even when they set up in the half court. They handle the ball too much is what Canton does. I mean, if anything, they should keep with that passing game.
Sid, you can't get a foul there.
That will be Sydney's third. 2:57 left to go in the third quarter.
That kid's just a little too quick for Sid to handle there in the open court like that. Oh, there's no room there. She stepped out.
Yeah. Outside of the senior guards, I think those are their best ball handlers right now. I think the other kids are they're in the learning process.
Yeah, a little more deliberate.
What they do offensively is pretty good, but if you force them to dribble with the ball, I think that's where they're in trouble, and that's what the Hornets have to do is make sure they can trap them, make them get out of trouble if they can.
Mulkern with a strong baseline drive there. We're tied at 28 here still with 2:35 to go. Low scoring third quarter here.
That's Cerruti's first foul, and Sid Mulkern is going to the line.
Sydney makes the first. She's got 11.
She's accounted for all of the Hornet points in the quarter so far.
Great looking foul shot by Sydney. Hornets are up 30-28 and stay in that 2-2-1. There's a trap. There's the steal.
Nice
Sid
job.
Mulkern. A little late on that pass, though. Erin Daniel. Hornets get a timeout.
You know what, though?
Just a hair late on that pass.
They need more of that, and that's what, that's the kind of thing that could generate something else. They need somebody to step up. So far, it's Sid Mulkern is doing the stepping up part. 5 points in the quarter. She's now the leading scorer for the team with 12. And, I'm so happy to see that she's continuing that progress that she's made. That little hiccup that they had for the Milton game, where all of the starters got a kind of an extended vacation in that one.
Right.
So, but she's been the player who's made the biggest step up in the
there's no question
last couple of games.
She has done that.
But I also am happy to see Maggie Danahy back in double figures and early. Now let's see her. She should get a few baskets in this half, and I'll feel a lot better about the potential outcome here.
She's just rushing it, just a hair.
Also, some of
Rushing
those outside shots, I know she knows she has a range of probably about 12 to 14 to 15 feet maybe.
I was going to say 14 feet.
If it gets a little closer to 16 and 17, I think that's a little bit out of her range. And she did try to unleash one of them that kind of was more of a line drive shot. So as long as she's comfortable in the shot that she has, I mean, I like it when a big girl has an extended shooting range because that totally confounds the defense.
Changes everything, yeah.
It confounds the defense. How do you cover her?
See this inbounds play for the Hornets. That is great use of a screen there. Vigent wide open. Mulkern. Back to Becca Hartleman. The Hornets reset the offense.
17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time.
Maggie
just
bounces out. Mulkern with the offensive rebound, but she stepped out. Great hustle under there by Sid Mulkern.
No, that's not a bad shot.
No,
Maggie Danahy.
No.
That's not a bad shot at all.
That's where your range was, Mark, in that 12 to 14 range. There's the steal by Emily Vigent. Oh, it's just couldn't keep it in bounds. That's how you play a zone defense press right there. You've got to read the eyes of the defender.
And this is where the Hornets can break open the game if they can play the defense that they know they're capable of playing. Weak side rebound.
That's a little Euro step.
I was going to say, there was a lot of steps involved there.
I thought they were too long steps, though. I have to say, I don't think she traveled, but
maybe it's just me, Tom. But a little bit of this game is starting to look like it's in slow motion.
Yeah. Reverse that ball, girls. There's Maggie Danahy from the elbow. It's good.
Excellent.
There's a nice offensive possession right there. Hornets up 4, 32-28. Don't foul there, Maggie. Great play.
Walks.
Emily Vigent. She set her feet. I
By the
thought
way-
Maggie got away with one there.
By the way, how nice a pass was that by
Yeah.
Becca Hodelman when she knew exactly where Maggie was. That's right in her wheelhouse there.
She passed. She got it. She received it right to go right up into the shot.
Ready to shoot.
You young players, that's so important where your teammate receives that pass. Locked and loaded. Mulkern in the corner. Strong take as Vigent. Oh, Vigent with a quick shot. Oh, looked good, but just a little short.
Maggie's getting a little bit of a rest right now, too.
Don't reach. Don't reach. Erin Daniel gets her hand in the passing lane. Oh, great pass, fake, and shot. Nice move by the freshman Faye Gallery. Cuts the Hornet lead to 1. 1-3-1 full court. See if the Hornets get a good shot against this. Skip pass. Mulkern in the corner. For 3 is long. Emily Vigent.
Steph Kemp was in there battling
defense
for it, too.
once again. Becca Hodelman.
All right. Turn around, kids.
Comes Kayla Cerruti. Nice
Nice
low
pass.
pass.
Yep.
To Maggie Conley, and the Bulldogs grab the lead back with 9 seconds to go in the third. Emily Vigent for 3, and it goes!
Excellent.
To end the third quarter. Hornets lead 35-33 after 3.
We have a game here, Tom. We have
Yeah.
a game.
So we're back for fourth quarter action. The Hornets with a 2-point lead, 35-33 against the Canton Bulldogs.
Both teams scored 10 points in the last quarter, and Hornets got the lead back on that last basket there by, who was that, by Emily Vigent. So
Big 3. Let's see, they're in a zone. Looks like about a 2-1-2. Oh, can't do that. Turnover by the Hornets. Bulldog ball. Trying to tie or take the lead with a 3 here. Hornets stay in that full court, trapping 2-2-1. There's the trap. Oh, I thought she carried there to get through it, but 3-point try by the Bulldogs. Easy offensive putback, but Maggie Danahy gets the rebound. No room that way.
that's her 8th rebound of the game so far.
Cara Bendanello to Vigent, to Ashley Santos. Vigent for 3 is long. Maddie Bendanello with the rebound. Santos again for 3, and it goes.
That was good. And Maddie,
They call that a 3 or a 2? That was a 2
I think
by
they
Ashley
called it a 2. I
Santos.
think she was on the line on that.
Ashley's got 5. The Hornet lead is 4, 37-33. There's a trap point. Oh, don't foul. You had her trapped, girls. Oh, it's such a great trap, and you bailed her out with a foul. Bulldog ball.
Emily Vigent's second foul. Only 2 for the entire half for the Hornets.
Great pass. There she is again. That
Open in space, you're going to get a basket. more
Julia
often than not.
Hamilton. Who made that hoop mark? I
I think
missed
that was it was one of the Gallery sisters. I
Yeah, I thought it was
think it was
30.
Sydney. I think it was Sydney.
Sydney. Sydney's got 8.
Well, we'll find out when we see this.
Yeah. There's a trap point. There's a great feed in the low post. Ashley can't hang on. Hornets up 37-35.
Yeah, Mike Redding's not happy about that. This time it was only papers that were in his hands that went. You want to talk about the hard push? There was a hard push onto the seat.
Oh, that's the one right there. Attack that trap. Good job. Stay in that press. Don't give it up, girls.
But you got to watch out for this kid sneaking
man,
around out
just
here, too.
dribbled right through it.
Open
There's
shot.
another 3. Long. Mulkern with the rebound.
It's a little risky when you, and there you go.
Foul.
It's a little risky when you leave, you know, your zone, your area here to try to get that trap. And they have to be aware of the Gallery sisters outside. They can shoot from the outside. That would be the third on Faye Gallery.
Becca Hardelman checks in.
She and Maggie Connolly both have 3 for the Bulldogs, who have 4 team fouls in the half. So we're not going to be shooting for a while here. 6:03 left.
Hornets up 2 with 6 minutes to go in the contest. Mulkern in the corner for 3. In and out. Off Maggie Danahy. Bulldog ball down 2. Really extending the 2-2-1 here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Almost a walk there.
Maddie Bendanello. Rebound. Hard push. Big time numbers for the Hornets. You should get a layup, and there it is. Oh, can't get it to fall. Great rebound by the Kayla Albert.
Wasn't a perfect pass to where Maggie was in her stride, but
you got to hit that. Great look. Quick shot. That's 2.
They've got to be careful about that.
Maggie Conley ties the game. She'll try to give the Bulldogs a lead and complete the 3-point play.
That's Emily Vigent's 3rd foul.
Hamilton gives the Bulldogs a 1-point lead.
I don't want to minimize, though. The ramifications of this game right now are impressive. I mean, if Canton comes away with a win, they've established themselves as one of the legitimate contenders in the league.
No
and
question.
The Hornets do not want to give this one up.
Cerruti in the corner. Off. Hornet ball. Hornets down 138-37 with 4:50 to go.
And it doesn't really get any easier for the Hornets. A very surprising King Philip team, they have to go there on Friday night. So they got to take care of business in this one first, but there's an opportunity.
Regent is long. Rebound Bulldogs, outlet pass, stolen by Vigent. Emily's been real active in this game.
She beat everyone down the court there. Mike's going to call timeout here and try to get that offense squared away right now.
Okay, after the timeout, there's 4:26 left to go in the ball game. The Hornets down 38-37 to the Bulldogs. Big play time, Mark.
Yes, it is. This is, I would say, it's a measure of the Hornets' mettle right now. They've gotten themselves into a close game that perhaps they weren't anticipating. Certainly weren't after the first quarter.
Nope.
Now they have to show that that they are as good as a lot of us believe they are.
Yeah. Maddie Bendanello, I think she got away with a walk.
But that was a nice decision on her part.
That's her first hoop of the game.
Much better shot.
Yeah. Much more deliberate. Let's see if the senior leadership rises over these last 4 minutes here. Hornets up 1, 39-38. It's a strong take. Just rolls off. Bulldogs get the offensive rebound. They get a foul on Vigent. That's Sydney Gallery. And I'll tell you, she is incredibly active out there for the Bulldogs. Sydney Gallery.
And that is Emily's 4th foul, and here comes Steph Kemp in.
Patiently wait for that play to free up. Oh, she just lost it. That was the sophomore, Kayla Albert. Hornets with the ball and the lead. 39-38, and we're going to go get another explanation, Mark.
Well, 3:49. Very, very important stretch here.
Kiara Cerruti checks back in for the Bulldogs.
I know that's speaking the obvious on my part, but this is where they have to prove that the lessons they've learned can come to bear.
Steph Kemp from the corner. Oh.
And
fouled, I thought. Great play. Oh, where's the foul there? It's a clean block by Mulkern. They called it on Becca Hodelman.
They called it on Becca Hodelman going by.
Stepping the line is Kiara Cerruti, shooting 2. First one goes for Cerruti. She's got 7. We've tied the ball game. She's looking to give the Bulldogs the lead here with 3:30 to go. Almost short. Maggie Danahy with the rebound. Tie game, 3:25 to go. Becca Hodelman, Maddie Bendanillo, Sid Mulkern, Maggie Danahy, and Steph Kemp into the game for the Hornets.
This is where I think they really have to
Mulkern with the take. Oh, won't go. Maggie Danahy, rebound, put back.
That's what they needed. They needed her to be active underneath.
Hornets up 2 with 3 minutes to go.
That was her 10th rebound, and she cashed it in.
Faye Gallery to Maggie Conley over to Julia Hamilton. Hamilton with a strong take and lay in.
Well,
She's got 8.
She's fearless.
And the lead, and we're tied again at 41 with 2:40 to go. Gonna move that ball against the zone. Sid Mulkern to Maggie Danahy. Off. Maddie Bendanillo, rebound. Stolen away by Maggie Conley. Here comes the Bulldogs in a tie game with 2:19 to go. Three-point shot. Oh, good. Maggie Danahy, another big clutch rebound. Hornet ball, tie game, 2 minutes to go. Mulkern to Kemp to Maddie Bendanillo. Maddie with a take.
Yeah, she had it on her hip on the way out.
Bulldog ball.
I think it kind of got pushed against her hip a little bit on the way out, but yeah, it was clearly off her.
Minute 47 to go. 41-41.
Could be some free basketball in the offing
yeah,
here.
This is looking a lot like overtime to me, Mark. I'm going to enjoy that time and a half we get. As she goes, Hamilton draws the foul. She's quick. She is quick, and give her a little seam, she takes it.
That is Sydney Mulkern's 4th foul.
Hamilton misses the first. She get another try to put the Bulldogs in front with 1:35 to go. Second one goes, and that gives the Bulldogs the lead. She's got 9. Really quite a balanced scoring attack by the Bulldogs, too.
It is.
Hornet ball, down 1, 1:35 to go. Every possession is magnified here. Bendanillo in the corner. Erin Daniel is off. Great box out rebound by the Bulldogs.
The long rebound came out, and it was, Maggie was trying to chase it down, but.
Minute 17 to go. Bulldogs with the ball and the lead. Minute to go. Bulldogs ball. Gallery. That looks good. Oh, off. Maddie Bendanillo with the rebound. Less than a minute to go. Great pass to Erin Daniel. Oh,
and she's fouled from behind.
Erin Daniel to the line. 49.7 seconds to go.
They called it on Cerruti, and that was a second. I would have thought, that's why I don't do officiating.
Erin Daniel to shoot 2. First one bounces off. Hornets down 1 with 49.7 to go.
That has been another frustrating aspect for the Hornets this year, has been their foul shooting.
Well, here's the clutch one right here, Mark. Trying to tie this game at 42.
That's
Just off. Maggie Danahy gets the rebound. Putback won't go. Kick out. Mulkern. Oh, she got fouled.
Yep. Maggie Danahy's rebounding has made that possible. I mean, she's got 13 rebounds, and those last 2, very important. She may not have gotten the putback shot, kept the ball alive, kept the possession alive, and right now, one of their, I think they're calling that, obviously, this is not a one-on-one shooting situation yet, so the Hornets have the ball out on the sideline.
Hornets ball. Down 1 with 41 seconds to go. There's Santos to Bendanello. Ooh, that's a foul.
And they're going to get the same foul, basically.
Now they're shooting. Yeah, now they're shooting the 1-and-1. Foul on Maggie Conley. Sid Mulkern to step to the line with the Hornets down 1 with 33 seconds.
In fact, that previous foul was put up eventually as against Gallery. So Faye Gallery has 4, Maggie Conley has now 4, and here is Sydney Mulkern.
Sydney ties the game at 42. She's got 13, I think, right now, Sid. Looking for a 14th point to give the Hornets the lead. That one's off. Maggie, the Hornets can't corral the rebound. Tie game, 42 with 28 seconds to go. Sydney Gallery with a strong take. Laying is good.
Yeah, you could see it coming.
Foul on Danahy.
And that's only her first foul in this ball game.
19 seconds to go. The Bulldogs are up 2.
19 seconds left, Tom. Well, I'm wondering if it's because we're on the other side of where we've been
normally
calling these games. We're sitting on the other side of the bleachers that we of the old aisle that we used to have.
Sid Gallery hits the big free throw. The lead is 3 with 19 seconds to go for the Bulldogs.
Timeout with 19 seconds left. Well, let's see.
They don't need a 3 right away here. You know, you can drive the hole, see if you get the quick 2, and then the foul.
If anything, you know, you almost feel like you want to get that. I just think it's a little bit more safe for them to probably get that drive and foul, because you know that Canton is not really the most. They're not as, shall I say, precise in what they do there. But if there's an open 3, I think if somebody like Mulkern's there, you know, I think you should have confidence in her to be able to take it.
But you don't need it. I mean, you can extend this game here. We're in the foul situation already. You can extend the game quite a bit.
Yep.
And
but the 3-point lead does make things a little bit difficult here.
Dangerous. Hornets are on life support right now. I can't say enough about the coaching job by this Canton Bulldog staff. Of course, includes Mansfield High Soccer and Basketball Hall of Famer
Kelly Regan.
Kelly Regan.
And another Mansfield girl, former Bishop Feehan standout, Marissa Cicchetti.
Right, very well coached. Here we go, folks. 19 seconds to go. Hornets down 3. Gonna have to push that ball. Mulkern, 3-pointer. Regent for the tie. Goes!
Yes! What a nice shot.
Regent with a big 3. No fouls here.
And
the time might have to change, Mark. They might have to put some more time on the clock. The Hornets called the timeout immediately. Wow.
right out at the made shot. Yep.
What a clutch shot. Senior Emily Vigent. No hesitation. She received the ball in the wing towards the
Well, since I would assume that That's the only thing they're talking about is
should be more time because the Hornets called time as soon as they scored.
probably about 2 seconds, I would think.
Yeah, at least. They were a little late calling that. The referee getting the stoppage. Mike called it in time, but they were late stopping the possession.
Well,
They're going to put more time.
that was
He has a legitimate excuse, a little legitimate gripe, I think, to ask for some more time.
still, what a clutch basket by Vigen, huh?
That really was off the board.
Her second 3 of the night. That gives her 7 points in the game. .2 seconds left. A lot of time, actually.
Didn't somebody just mention we might be having some extra time here tonight?
I think we might have a little free basketball.
That big smile is from our camera girl, Maureen O'Neill. She's looking forward to being here a little longer tonight.
The thing is, right now, you just don't want to give up the cheap basket. And
now, foul. What about the foul?
Yeah.
You got to play good defense, girls. Watch out. Watch Maddie Bendinello here. Do the Hornets have any timeouts?
Well, I noticed they've got Kara on
denying
on Hamilton.
Trying to deny her the ball. They'd like anybody else to get it here. Here comes Faye Gallery, the freshman. Sydney Gallery, there's a wide open look. Oh, it goes long. And we'll have extra basketball here tonight at Mansfield High School. The score at the end of regulation, Mansfield Hornets 45, Canton Bulldogs 45. Okay, out to start this overtime for the Hornets. Steph Kemp, Maggie Danahy, Maddie Bendinello, Cara Bendinello, and Sid Mulkern. Tonight's starting lineup is back out. Bulldogs win the tap. There's Julia Hamilton, that senior captain. Faye Gallery. Oh, nice shot there.
Well, they got a little bit of a mismatch underneath and just couldn't cash in on it. And they got it again. And this
Sid
time,
Mulkern
with a nice block. Ball's ripped away. Hornets have possession.
Let's move that ball. Maddie Bendinello, kick out Mulkern for 3. Oh, off. Watch. Oh, Sid, you can't.
Now, that might be 5 on her if that's the case. Yes, it is.
That's 5 on Sid Mulkern. Emily Vigent to check in.
Finishes with 13 points tonight.
4:21 to go in overtime. We're still tied at 45. Senior captain Julia Hamilton steps to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Maggie Danahy, another rebound. She might hit 20-20 mark if this game goes.
Well, that's 14 for her on the rebounds.
Tie game still at 45. Bulldogs stay in that zone defense.
I think they really have to exploit her in the middle right now. They got to get Maggie underneath.
Regent, Steph Kemp to Maddie Bendinello with the strong power move. Just bounces off. Maggie Danahy, rebound, put back.
That's one way to do it.
Hornets up 2. Faye Gallery underneath. I thought she walked, but host of Hornet parents here. But she just kind of leaned in and drew the contact and then bounced up.
And that is Emily Vigent's 5th foul. So the Hornets have had 2 players foul out of this game.
Mike's going to take advantage of this 1 minute here to replace the fouled out player.
That would be 7 points for Emily Vigent tonight, including the 3 that put this game into overtime.
Senior Erin Daniel checks in. 2 Hornets have fouled out. Kiara Cerruti to the line. That one's short. She's got 7 on the night. Hornets up 2. Can't give up that offensive rebound here if she misses. That's good. Nice shot. The lead is 1. 47-46 with 3:40 to go. Bulldogs stay in that full court trap. Cara Bendinello to Maddie Bendinello, back to Cara.
It's pretty clear what their intentions are. If Maggie goes underneath, she's going to get 2 people sandwiching her almost immediately.
Cara Bendinello with the take. Kick out to Steph Kemp. Cara Bendinello.
Oh, what a rejection.
Steph Kemp is off. Rebound, Maddie Bendinello. There's that offensive rebound in guards, Mark.
Now they can kill a little bit more clock, too, which is always good.
Hornets can take it under 3 minutes with a 1-point lead. 3-pointer for Maddie Bendinello is off. Rebound, outlet, ahead. She walked.
She walked. Maddie completely confounded her. She saw her coming. She goes sailing by, but it was just enough to get her to shuffle her feet. Oh. That was a reputation defense.
Yeah. Great call. Cara in the corner. Erin Daniel along. Oh,
high off the glass.
Erin Daniel. Her first 2 of the game gives the Hornets a 3-point lead. Faye Gallery. She walked again. She did. That was a good call.
Yeah. Now we're seeing the experience factor here. I think.
Yeah. Couple of freshman mistakes there, and but I would never count this team out.
They got to be careful here, though.
Oh.
Hornets are having a little trouble getting the ball up here, and I thought there would be a foul there. Oh, I thought there was a little bit of a bump on the part of Connolly there.
That is a
Mike Redding thought that.
Bulldog
apparently.
ball.
So Mike Redding has called timeout, I believe.
Well, the thing is, the guy who had to make the call over here on the sideline was 70 feet down the court, and he'd already moved this into the front court. 2:19
left in overtime. Hornets up by 3. Boy, I'll tell you can't throw that ball any farther off the glass, higher off the glass than Erin Daniel did, but she got the exact angle that she wanted on it.
And how often are you going to hit a bank shot?
Oh my goodness!
From the baseline.
I love it. I love it when they use the glass,
she hit that
though.
From the baseline.
Well, it will be a test right now of how whether or not senior leadership means something out there, and especially since they've lost 2 of them by fouls. So.
Well, we're coming out here with senior Erin Daniel, senior Maggie Danahy, senior Maddie Bendinello, senior Cara Bendinello, and senior Steph Kemp. So,
and I would assume, Tom, that you would agree with me that Canton has acquitted themselves well in this game, quite well.
Well, they are going to be a fun team in the Davenport division. Ooh. Cerruti off. Steph Kemp with a rebound.
Clutch rebound. Now, there's going to be some contact there, but they're letting it go.
Okay, girls. 1 good possession. Hornets take it under 2 minutes. They have the ball and a 3-point lead.
I have plenty of faith in those guards that are out there for the Hornets right now.
Erin Daniel to Maddie Bendinello. Over to Cara for 3. It goes! Cara Bendinello. The Hornets are up 6. She walked. Hornets 6-point lead with 1:40 to go in overtime. Becca Hodelman into the game for Erin Daniel.
We've seen some nice sister acts in this town over the years. Certainly remember the Higgins sisters.
Sure.
They were maybe a little bit more offensive-minded, but you got to really love what the play that the 2 Bendinello sisters have given the Hornets for as long as they have.
They're so much fun to watch,
yes,
each
they
one
are.
of them.
Yes, they are.
They're tough as nails. Oh, they got a foul against the Bulldogs.
And that would be Gallery's 5th. I think Faye Gallery has fouled out of the contest. Seven points for her.
Well, they're going to be fun to watch, this Canton team.
Yeah, that's nice to see in a way, but
Yeah.
but you don't like to see the home team being as threatened as they are in this.
I know.
Meanwhile, Becca Hodelman will go to the line with a chance of putting a little bit more space between her team and the visitors.
This Bulldog team is going to win a lot of games.
I think they will. I think they will, as long as they don't have defections or anything unfortunate like injuries.
Hodelman hits the front end of the 1-1. That's Becca's first point of the game, but she's done so many other things well. Hornets up 7. Now 8. Becca hits both.
Well,
54-46 with a minute and a half to go, Mark.
We both said it. Senior leadership means so much at a time like this, and that's what we've seen so far.
Steph Kemp, that's actually a good foul. Steph, make her earn him at the line.
And that's only her second foul. And I believe, though, they will be in the two-shot situation. Yep. This Hamilton kid, she's pretty good.
She's a player.
I've liked watching her.
Great leadership, great passer. She's got 10. She's into double figures. She'll try to make it 11 here at the line and cut the lead to 6. Nice soft shot. The lead is 6. Bulldogs play a full court man-to-man.
And there's a lot of...
Looking to trap and attack. The Hornets got their best ball handlers out there, though.
Yep.
Hodelman,
Yes,
both
they do.
Bendanillos. Another trap. Maggie
That's gonna
Danahy.
She was
And
going
it
for. I almost thought
goes.
she was going for a dunk. That's what it looked like.
The girls' game's come a long way, Mark, but I don't think it's come that far.
Well, not
Although
quite.
we did see an alley-oop dunk last week in the college game.
Yeah, and there are kids that can extend a lot farther than they used to.
Yeah. Maggie to complete the three-point play. It goes. 14. She's got 20 on the night.
That's
20
good
points.
to see. That's something real has been overdue, and it's really nice to see.
And a slew of rebounds.
Yep, I got it for 15.
15. That's there's a loose ball.
Pretty nice double-double.
57-48 Hornets. Great take by Kayla Cerruti. Kiara Cerruti with the take, and she'll try to complete the three-point play. Hornets up 7 with 48 seconds to go. Timeout, Hornets.
You know what I want to say in situations? I mean, like when we saw the girl from Oliver Ames the other night, Pepper. She had that was only her first start of the season, and Lainey Clement Holbrook had not started her up at that point. So she felt she was ready for this now. These kids have no choice. They apparently
she's going to be starting from here on out.
Yeah, and these kids have no choice. They have to be in the starting roles now.
Maddie Bendanillo with a layup. It goes off. Oh.
Well, 39.2 seconds left. It's still not completely out of Canton's reach. Might have been if that layup had gone, but
57-51. It's a two-possession game with 39 seconds to go. So certainly plenty of time for the Bulldogs. Extend out to three-point line. Cerruti, it's off.
yeah, that's not going.
Becca Hodelman with the rebound to Cara Bendanillo. Watch that trap point.
Yeah. I had to figure that we're going to foul at some point.
They missed the backcourt call, Mark.
Yep, they did.
Steph Kemp had not established her.
I was establishing that in my head.
Yes.
And I thought that, wait a minute, something was wrong there. But you know what? Steph Kemp's at the foul line, and all is well in the world.
Hornets up 6, 57-51. Can we reach 60? That's what I want to know. Steph with the first is long. Steph looking for her first point of the night. 57-51 Hornets.
I'm just happy to see them over that 40-point hump. I mean, they've had a couple of games above 40, obviously, but in a win, I want to see that. I want to see more points from them. They know they can score them.
Still a two-possession game. You really got to fire up a shot here,
I guess
Bulldogs.
I guess that's going to be about it, really.
Yeah,
I
9
think they
seconds
kind
to
of
go.
knew that there wasn't really a good shot there. I think I would assume that there will be no fouls on this possession.
Yeah. Maddie Bendanillo with the push. She's just going to play keep away here. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the ball game here tonight at Mansfield High School. The final score of the Mansfield Hornets 57 and the Canton Bulldogs 51. Any final thoughts, Mark?
A hard-earned victory for the Hornets, and you know what? I'm glad it was, because this is a team that they have to challenge themselves, and if they're going to be challenged, it's going to be a learning experience. Good things we saw tonight. We saw Maggie Danahy obviously more active underneath, 15 rebounds, to go along with getting into 20 again. That's big, but you had other contributions, and what I really like seeing was when you had 2 seniors foul out in overtime, the kids that were in the ball game, they took charge. Senior leadership, that's so important.
Yeah, it was a huge factor tonight. So for Mark Farinella, Tom Farrier saying good night, folks. We'll see you next time for Hornet Basketball.